It's New Year's Eve and I'm making dinner for my mom. So I'm at Aldi right now, love Aldi, and we're gonna grab some ingredients. Let's see. Excuse me. Woo! Mission accomplished. We got the ingredients. Let's go to see Mama. Maybe. Home sweet home. Here we are. Bandana time. Korean food apron. I got my beachy hand towels. Let's get to work. Ingredients: chicken, lemon, garlic, butter, Pinot Grigio, parsley, chicken broth, broccoli. What am I missing? Oh, and then we're gonna make some homemade flatbread. We're just prepping out some of the ingredients here. I'm always keeping a bowl for scraps. That way I don't have to keep going to the garbage can and back and forth. It's not good. Organization and cleaning as we go. I'm gonna mince 3 cloves of garlic and put them into this little kind of ramekin to set to the side. I love these little sauce dishes, ramekins, anything like that to hold small amounts of ingredients just to keep everything nice and organized. Smashing them with the back of my knife here to make them easier to peel. You guys have all seen this done plenty of times before, I'm sure. Keeping our scraps bowl nearby for convenience. Mincing our garlic here, but I am not a trained chef by any stretch of the imagination, so I'm just going to do my best. Another pro tip, utilize a bench scraper like this one. It could be plastic, metal, whatever, to scrape up different bits of food that you have on your cutting board. Saves the edge of your knife, and you won't cut yourself. Claw, of course. I'm gonna continue to run my knife through this garlic. Here's our container. We'll take all that delicious garlic right there, and we'll put it in. Just like so. And there we are, nice and organized. Chopping garlic gets me fired up. Sniffing lemons. Sniffing garlic. I mean, what more do you need in life? Now the butter that's gonna go in our pan sauce is gonna be cold when we put it in, and it's gonna be cut up into small chunks. So let's go ahead and prep that butter right now. 1 stick of unsalted butter. You guys ever hear the expression like a hot knife through butter? Well, this is a room temperature knife through cold butter. We'll get this in the fridge just for about, I don't know, probably 45 minutes before we use it. Whoa, Chris, what's next? Parsley, motherfucker. I'm just gonna pick off the leaves. Someone tell me if there's a better way to do this. Scrap bowl, coming in clutch again. I'm gonna chop it up somewhat fine, not gonna go too crazy. The knife is a Wusthof, which I really like a lot. Could probably use a sharpening though. I did run the honing blade across this thing a couple times just earlier. So I feel good about this parsley. And you already know what's coming next, one of these little sauce bowls. Cutting board is a Yoshihiro High Softs, I believe is the name of the brand. I could be a little bit wrong on that brand name. Sorry. Continuing with our setup here, our mise en place. We're gonna do half a cup of chicken broth, store-bought, sorry, and measure out half a cup of this chicken broth here, just like that. Similarly, we're gonna use a 1/4 cup of Pinot Grigio into our cup. We've got our garlic, our parsley, white wine, broth, salt and pepper in the background, and of course our scraps bowl. Time to season the chicken with salt and pepper. Keep it simple. Really, really good amount of salt. It's Diamond Crystal kosher salt, of course. Pretty much what I always use in the kitchen. And you can be a little bit overzealous with it because it's not quite as dense as like a regular old Morton's table salt. It requires more to reach the same amount of, I guess, salinity, which I like because it allows you to have a greater margin of error with your salting. This is some pepper. It's just simple, pre-ground, already done for you type things. It's fine, it'll do. It's time to prep our flatbread dough. Get a big mixing bowl and let's start. All-purpose flour, 2 cups. 1 down, 2 down. Flour, I hardly knew her. Some yeast. We're gonna use 1 teaspoon. There's half and there's another half. Now the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of salt, but like I said, this is Diamond Crystal kosher salt, which is gonna require a bit more. So I'm gonna do 2. Half, 1, 1.5, 2. 1 teaspoon of sugar, half, 1, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is half, 1, 1.5, 2. 3/4 cups of warm water. You can see right there, it's 104, 105 degrees. Right on in. And we're gonna mix it until it forms a shaggy dough. We have our shaggy dough here. We're gonna knead it for just a couple of minutes. We want it to be smooth and elastic. And just do this for a couple minutes. And if you're lucky, I'll come into your house and knead you like this. Okay, we have our ball of kneaded dough. We'll cover it with plastic wrap and we'll set it aside in a warm spot for about 1 hour. We're chopping up some broccoli, and I'm gonna teach you the broccoli trick that made me say, damn, it's pretty cool. You have a broccoli floret like so. A lot of you guys are just going and chopping them in half, right? But then these little beads go all over the place. What I like to do is make a small slit on kind of like the trunk side of the broccoli, and then you just peel it apart like so. and it prevents them from kind of scattering all over the place. You're still gonna have some mess, but it's way less. All right, my friends, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. We're actually gonna start cooking. Woo! We're gonna crank up this heat to around a medium, a little slightly above medium. We're using a Hexclad, actually. It was gifted to me a couple years ago. Cheese, mate. Lemon juice going everywhere. All this broccoli, I'm gonna put into a pot, and there's no water or anything. It's just gonna rest here for a minute. We're not turning it on, we're just leaving it until later. All right, let's shape our flatbreads. Flour on the hands, here we go. Yeah, this is our dough. Love that, punch it out. Cool, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How do you not love this? Oh. Beautiful. 6 equal-ish pieces. We're gonna let these sit for 5 minutes. Supposedly this relaxes the gluten, and then we'll go get started on the chicken. Hot pan. I'm gonna use a shot of this avocado oil because it is really hot, and I think the olive oil is gonna start smoking just too much. Beauty. I mean, that could have even been on a little bit more, or a little bit more heat, but still, it's gonna be good. We'll go ahead and give this one a turn here. Beautiful. I mean, that's just really beautiful. Love that color. Looks excellent. Let that go all the way through, and then I'm gonna transfer it to the side, and we'll continue on with some more pieces. It is smoky in here, I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, my friends, the chicken is nearing completion here, and what we are gonna do is roll out our bread. Check it out. I'm gonna be using my grandma's rolling pin. Shout out to Patty. And we're just gonna roll these out until they're like a 1/4 inch in thickness. Little pancakes almost. And we're gonna stack these all up, and then they're gonna go in the pan. Beautiful stack of uncooked flatbreads right here. I'm very excited about it. All right, so I'm gonna talk about my work setup here. This is where the chicken was, and we're gonna move quickly before it starts burning too much. This is for the flatbreads, okay? So we're gonna try and do them both simultaneous. We're gonna lower this heat a tad, a little bit of olive oil in our pan here, beautiful. Garlic in, moving it and keeping this process quick. Wine. Woo! Reduce, 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 and we'll let that reduce. Cool. Gonna add a flatbread over here. We're not oiling it, we're just letting it go. Hey baby, this is my sous chef. Hey monkey. All right, so see the wine is reduced. We're gonna go ahead and add some chicken broth. Beautiful. This I can smell. Little bit, just the tiniest bit burnt, but that's okay. I don't mind that whatsoever. That's not a big deal. I'm gonna lower that heat a bit so it's not charring it too much, but honestly, I like that little bit of char. It's nice. I'm putting our flatbreads to the side, covered with a cloth. Pretty much pita. Camera there for you. Nice. Cold butter for when we do the sauce. And here I have mom doing a little olive oil and salt on our pita. Broccoli, I'm turning up the heat, added just a touch of olive oil, and there's a little bit of water in that as well. I'm gonna let that rip, and then we'll add salt toward the end. Now's the fun part. Cold butter. Whisk, 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 whisk. How much am I gonna put in? That I don't know yet. Parsley. Let's cut the chicken. You can see they have some sauce on them. That's because I put them in the pan for just a moment to kind of warm them up. Cut this chicken. Ooh, beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. Nice little presentation for mama. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on her plate like so. How beautiful is that? You could even kind of just boop, boop, boop. A bit of our broccoli will look nice on this plate as well. Just gonna go ahead and go 1, fold it over, 2, and then that'll go right on mom's plate. There we are. The sauce is more watery than I'd like it to be, but we're gonna go right over the chicken just like that. You can see I have a lot of work to do, but I think overall this is gonna be good. All right, mom, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Here it comes. Yep. She said, I'm gonna try a little piece of chicken, a little piece of pita,
So good.
and I'm gonna get the sauce from the pan here directly. There it is. Great. A little bit of broccoli, a little bit of chicken. It's badass, man. All right, mom, what do you think?
I thought this was amazing. I loved it. I love the chicken. I love the broccoli was really yummy, but I love those pitas. Those
The pita.
bread. So
The
good.
pita. All right. It's a good New Year's meal, right?